One of the top most requested procedures here at the Brockville Medispa is definitely the treatment of smoker's lines, or also known as vertical lip lines or lip wrinkles. Hi, I'm Dr. Mariette Steyn from the Brockville Medispa, and I'm going to talk about smoker's or lip line treatments by first discussing why it is happening, how I assess lips, and then what is my approach to treatment of lip lines or smoker lines. Why do we develop those pesky lip lines or smoker's lines? High up on the list is UV exposure. Whoever has been thinking about putting sunscreen on their upper lips, this is causing photo aging over time. Also, we are aware that women tend to get lip lines more readily than men, and the reason for that is not really sure, but we think it might have to do with the muscle action. We have a circular muscle around the mouth there, and as muscle contract over time, we are going to start forming lip lines that can become permanent over time. I also see often that women that is in careers where they talk a lot tends to develop lip lines a lot earlier in their life there. Menopause have never been kind to any woman, so we know that with menopause we make less collagen and elastin there, and then of course smoking adds to degrading the collagen. Taking everything into account is that most smokers' lines are really just part of normal aging there. We also that have over time that bone can get thinner and degrade so that we have less support beneath the lips there. So these are all things that can add on to helping or promoting the formation of lip lines or smokers' lines. How do I assess lip lines? Firstly, when we look at lip lines, we have to decide if they are static, meaning that they are present only when you're not using your mouth, or dynamic only with talking or a combination. That's simply done by puckering the lips and look at if that lip lines get worse with puckering, and do they disappear when you're not puckering there. The second thing to look at is really also the lip itself and the lip volume, because that can also add on to lip lines there. Thirdly, I like to look at what's happening around the mouth there. Often we develop some sagging of the corners of the mouth there and some volume loss there with downturning of the corners of the mouth. And then after that, I also do look at how these lip lines impact the total overall impression I have of the face there. Often when we ourselves look at lip lines, we glare and we stare at it, but other women or men barely would be noticing it. And I think that is important, that sometimes I like to talk about the best bang for your buck. You might be better off spending your money and repairing some of the volume loss in your cheeks and treating the overall face there. So that's important before we go ahead to decide, where we can best help you to repair the overall facial appearance. Here is my approach to treating lip lines or smoker's lines. Firstly, we can give you improvement, but very seldom perfection. Secondly is that a combination of treatments often will yield the best results as we address different reasons for why that lip lines form. So firstly, let's start look at restoring some of the collagen. When we can trick the body into making more collagen by controlled injury with microneedling or radiofrequency or laser treatments, we can restore some of that collagen and elastin in the skin. The second treatment that can be useful is the use of tiny little droplets of Botox on the upper lip. That usually causes some muscle relaxation with some improvement in the lines there. The third thing would be to restore volume around the mouth there, and we can use dermal fillers to repair some of the volume loss in the lips and around the lips there. And then lastly, we can use fillers to refill those lip lines specifically there. Those are usually the ones that we would do last after we've done some of these previous procedures there. So that in a nutshell is how to treat lip lines. So just to recap, we first would like to look at why it is forming, and then after that address those specific reasons for lip lines there. So go ahead, give us a call, and we can sit down and talk about your options to look better without looking different. And remember, with lip lines, very specifically, we can get improvement, but very seldom perfection.